abuse the family and bring the family's name into disrepute, just as has been the case of some people abusing Nigeria, exploiting Nigeria, sabotaging Nigeria. And then some of us stand up for the country. All of us are expected to stand up at any or every time Nigeria comes under assault, either internally or externally. Because when citizens become selfish, their country suffers. And when their country suffers neglect, the citizens become vulnerable to the extent we are today. We are living through a very interesting time, difficult times. And these things did not happen just overnight. It has to do with what we all contributed, either actively, passively, or through our conspiracy of silence, or because those perpetrators of what is sabotaging Nigeria are from our tribes, they are our blood brothers, they belong to the same religious or social sect with us, and we decide to go to sleep when they are destroying our country. Just like your brother will come and be slapping your mother and destroying your father. I'm not sure if we are still the African that we are, that we close our eyes to seeing our younger or older brothers slapping our mothers and fathers around. That type of negligence that we may commit, that we commit against Nigeria and we think that it's none of our business, is the reason our country is lying on its belly. So Open Nigeria is out to inspire the people of Nigeria, rouse their consciousness, and then take it to that level, critical level of consciousness, where everybody will be taking responsibility for the country and for their neighbors. Pillar number 4, the pillar of rule of law, the respect of rule of law, and ingraining it in our hearts and everything that we do, that we help the country maintain a standard code of behavior that are expected of citizens. So when anybody or the country is infracted, we have a platform to seek justice. Tell me, is today, in today's Nigeria, is the country lawful or lawless? Your guess is as good as mine. So we have to reorder this country to work for all of us. A country where nobody will be so big that he or she cannot be bent. A country where everybody will be humbled by the power of the sovereignty of that country. A country where everybody, mindful of their basic human rights, can stand up and make informed choices about leadership and about followership. A country where only those and those who are best qualified to lead will have unfettered access to leading the country and delivering on their abilities, competency, knowledge, courage, and the exceptional contents of character required to build, utilize, expand, extend, and sustain capacity beyond themselves for the good of all of us and the next generation, and deep into generations unborn for Nigeria. And I will sustain the country on the pedestal of nationhood and greatness. How about that, Nigeria? Relate this to what is taking place. We can build an open country where it doesn't matter whether you are Yoruba, you are Fulani, you are Hausa, you are Igbo. We can come together under the umbrella of openness with free, fair, open, unconditional, and unlimited access to opportunity to grow and develop and to progress and prosper according to our abilities and our levels of competency in a manner that will bring about social and socio-economic justice, that will further expand our horizon for further advancement to enhance our national security and our national cohesion. How about that? Who said that we cannot come together? Nigeria has had a serious foundational problem that some of us don't want us to talk about. The pathology of where we are today. But we can resolve all this. It is so shameful that 63 years after, we are still on the same spot because of tragic failure of leadership and a chronic citizen unconsciousness. We are packed like sardines and divided by some people who hate to see the people unite, because if the people unite, they'll be put out of business. They keep us hungry. So when we're going to get some food, your brother will become your enemy. My brother becomes my enemy. In a concrete jungle that they created, where survival is the motto. We can do better. Open Nigeria is the only way forward that I see. If we write this into our national psyche, there's no extent to which Nigeria can grow. Why can't us pull back and think about this and then build an open country where no man shall be oppressed? That is what open Nigeria means. Where I can go to Kano and stay there. If I decide I want to stay all my life in Kano, that is what I decide to do. If I want to go and live in Maiduguri, that is what I choose to do. If somebody comes to live in Delta, Imo, and all that, that is what that person's choice is. Open Nigeria will remove all the AK-47. We won't have any use for them anymore, because everybody will have equal access to be what he or she wants to be. That is what this ideology is about. Let's give it a try. I bet if we drive it without hate, mischief, and bigotry, we shall take Nigeria away from this doldrum in no distant time. God bless you, and God bless Nigeria. Open Nigeria now.